how to create weird and wonderful alien-like designs such as this in Affinity Photo. I'm using 2.2, but you can do it similar in earlier versions as well. Of course, there's loads of ways of doing this. I'm just going to create a rectangle. Very, very basic rectangle. I'm going to set the colour to green. So green, that's using the fill. And now I'm going to add some circles, but I'm going to add them inside. So to add them inside, just going to draw it like that. That will be outside. But to change the behaviour, you can go up here. Just go up here, and you'll notice there's an option here for Insert Inside Selection. So click that, and then you'll see that highlighted. And then you can draw another one. Now at the moment, of course, the colour's the same. So I'm just going to change the colour and make it, say, orange. You can make it any colour. And once you've got that design there, you can create, of course, multiple circles, but you can also use the Alt or Option key on the keyboard and just drag and duplicate that design. So with that design, I can now blur it. So I can just simply select the entire rectangle. So you can see over the layers, all selected, all the ellipses that are part of it are also selected now. Then go to Filters and now do Blur, and I'm going to use Gaussian Blur. You could use any blur, of course. And I'm just going to go with something like that. Just want to create a blurry effect and click Apply. Well, with this design, I can now manipulate this with various filters. It's a pixel layer and filters, distort and deform. I'm going to go with rigid. You could use similarity, but it creates a different effect. But I'm just going to add some pins, and you can add them all the way around. Just add them here, there, and what I can then do is add another one, and now I can just drag out. And you can drag out and create, and you could do this with, of course, you don't have to have a rectangle. It could be a circular design, a star design, all kinds of different designs can be used. And literally you can fill the entire screen with just a basic straight line and click Apply. And now I can resize it. So I just want to resize it a bit. And one thing I like to do is always go to Filters and Repeat. You can just try it out. So something like that works really nice. Now you can push it too far. And sometimes you'll notice if you go over the edge, it will cut off. Not ideal. But also what you can do, you can go here, click Effects. So click Effects, and you can add an outer shadow. So highlight that, make certain it's on, and then change the radius, change offset and intensity. But also you can go for maybe 3D. So again, make certain it's highlighted, so you see all the controls, and you can increase the radius. And you can, of course, vary profiles, etc. So you can create literally infinite amount of designs. Click Close. But also you can resize this, and I'm going to rasterize it. So I'm just going to go with something like that. And I'm going to go to Layer and Rasterize. So rasterize. Don't want the actual style to be remaining as a style. So I'm just going to get rid of that. But it's still going to be there. But it's just blended into one single pixel design. So rasterize. So now with that, I can manipulate that further, make it slightly smaller, and I can apply, if I want, Repeat Deform as well. And you can see then you generate that. Maybe again resize it, Repeat Deform, and you can see literally all kinds of different designs. And you don't have to do the repeat. You can always go to Filters and down here to Distort and Deform and just create a different deform. Well, with this, you can, if you want, hold down the Alt or Option key and just simply drag, and you can see you can create multiple layers, and you can resize it, rotate it. But what you can also do, and I'm just going to go back to the original, is now with the latest 2.2, really great way of creating some interesting designs. Simply go here to the Move tool, and this is 2.2, not earlier versions. So press Return, you get this panel here. Press Return or Enter key. Quite often I'm asked, which key do I press? Return or Enter. And you can go for duplicate, and you can set it to, say, 40. And then you can go to horizontal, and you can just then increase this. And as you do that, now you can go for that. I think that creates a nice sort of three-dimensional effect. But also you can extend it further. And that's what I want. Just want to extend it so I can actually see the different, obviously all these little sections. I don't want to actually blend it. So I'm just pushing it to a reasonable point, and they're all layers. So you can always remove them if you create too many, or you can just simply go down here. You think, oh, let's just reduce that down. It's gone a bit too far. and click OK. Select all these, select them all. You can then go to here and right click and group. So they're all grouped into a single group, which you can then rasterize. So layer and rasterize. Now they're all one single pixel layer now, and you can distort this as well. So you can decide, you know what, let's go to filters and repeat deform. You don't have to, you can always go to distort and deform, but repeat deform, and you can see then generates that. Maybe filters, repeat deform again, and now you'll notice what's happened. So it's cut it off. So sometimes the result isn't always great, so you can undo, maybe resize it, maybe rotate it. Just try out different things. Filters, repeat, distort. And you think, well, that's what I want. I want that design. And of course you can resize it a bit, maybe to fill the entire screen. Up to you. To create literally infinite amount of different designs with this approach. If you've got any questions, please let me know in the comments below. A like or dislike, always appreciated. Thank you much.